You may be seated. At this time, please welcome to the stage the Marietta Valley Unified School District CTE Coordinator, Mrs. Valerie Backus.
Good evening, everyone. It is so wonderful to see you here tonight. Welcome to the 2021 Senior Recognition Ceremony for our CTE Pathway Completers and our NJROTC Completers. We want to recognize and thank the Vista Marietta High School team for hosting us and the Air Force JROTC for presentation of colors. And before Superintendent Pat Kelly comes up to get us started with our ceremony, I do want to explain a couple logistics for you so that things can run smoothly and we can respect your time and make sure that we are completed before it gets too chilly. Logistics for restrooms, I'm told the South Hall has some restrooms open if you need them as well. And then students, I know we weren't able to communicate with you as clearly, so how this will work tonight is we will have our presentation as it appears in the program here. And when you see your teachers come over here, you will group with your teachers, and our teachers will come up on stage, talk about the pathway, and then you will exit over here where you will receive your PIN and your completion certificate. So once again, thank you so much for being here. And to kick things off, we have our Superintendent, Patrick Kelly.
Thank you, Mrs. Backus. I want to welcome everybody. It was several years ago that we started celebrating this event and celebrating our three-course completers within career tech education. And each year is really special. It's truly become one of my favorite events to go to each year. But I'll tell you, in this particular year, I think students have learned and sharpened the skills in a way that no other group before them have. And students, whether you're headed onto a career, whether you're going on for advanced degree at college or university, or whether you're heading into the service, you need to know you are, by far, the most prepared students of anyone who's going to be walking across the graduation stage in a couple of weeks. You have certification and skills that take people many times decades to be able to achieve. So I want to commend you, I want to commend your parents, I want to commend your teachers for starting you on this path. It's a very thoughtful path, and in today's world and today's economy, you have actually started achieving things in a smarter way than what was typical when I went to school. So congratulations to you. We're excited to be able to celebrate tonight your achievement. A three-course completer sequence is not a little deal. It is a big deal. It shows a whole lot about who you are and your tenacity and your perseverance. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. And Chief Angela Valentine will start us off. You guys just kind of line up. Will everybody fit?
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chief Master Sergeant Retired Angela Valentine, and on behalf of my fellow instructors, Lieutenant Colonel Harrison, Senior Burgos, and Master Sergeant Spear, I would like to congratulate these cadets for successfully completing 4 years of the Air Force Junior ROTC program. They are now fully equipped with the tools they need to go out and be productive citizens dedicated to serving their nation and community. They are, from left to right, Kayla Aguilar, Chloe Barber, Austin Blaschek, Eric Chappell, Michelangelo Dela Cruz, Zachary Gajecki, Joshua Goldsmith, Kat Hernandez, Eric Kilofon, Roy Pendleton, Francisco Rojas, Kai Salas, Xander Stevenson, and Edwin Tolosa Gonzalez. Okay, in addition, I'd like to also give special recognition to the cadets who will be going on to Air Force ROTC programs in college, and to those who raised their right hand and took an oath to serve and defend this great country that we live in. And they are, if you guys could just step forward to be recognized. I have Chloe Barber. Oh, they're all together. Here we go. Joshua Goldsmith. Chloe is going on the UCSD Air Force ROTC. She wants to be a cell and molecular biology is what she's going to study in. Joshua Goldsmith, Embry Riddle, aeronautical science. Eric Kilofon is enlisting in the United States Navy. Roy Pendleton is enlisting in the U.S. Coast Guard. Francisco Rojas is enlisting in the Marine Corps. Kai Salas in the Marine Corps. And Xander Stevenson also in the Marine Corps. So extra congratulations to all of you for all your wonderful accomplishments. Thank you so much. All right. Take it.
And next we have Major Tordai, Marine Corps JROTC from Murrieta Valley High School.
You guys mind if I take this off to talk? Sweet. Alrighty then, hello. Come on up. Don't block me. All right, so here you have the Murrieta Valley Marine Corps JROTC cadets, the graduating class of this wonderful year, 2021. I just want to talk a little bit about what these cadets do. Our program is run where cadets run it. My First Sergeant Huckabee and I have been there and done that. We've been to war. We don't need to learn how to write letters of instruction and all that stuff. All these guys, they learned how. They know how. The entire program is run by them, and we teach them how to deal with all of the unexpected things that life can throw your way. I don't think anyone on this stage can raise their hand and say that we haven't thrown a whole bucket load and a half of some wild and crazy things at them this year, especially our XO. Go ahead, Cardoza. That's right. All right. So to them, I say thank you. Hopefully we have taught you the lessons of how to handle life's unexpected joys. For example, I'll throw one out of myself here. Today, I obviously am in Service Charlie's, and it's a wonderful uniform, but on the walk-in, my shoes started disintegrating, so I've left a trail of tears all over your campus. I hope you guys don't mind. And I hope I make it back to my seat. And I almost went back to my truck and changed into what I wore today, which is a t-shirt with a donut on it that says Donut Panic. And anyhow, perfect clothing attire choice for today. But anyhow, each and every one of these cadets has proven to First Sergeant, me, the rest of the campus, and soon the world, that they have the ability to adapt and overcome no matter what hits them. So introducing them from the back of their heads, hopefully I get this right, we have our cadet commanding officer, Iris DeValle, and she is going on to the Merchant Marine Academy to do Merchant Marine things. Ishmael Covarrubias, who is joining the United States Marine Corps, hoorah. Diego Aviles, also joining the United States Marine Corps, hoorah. Our XO, Cardoza, first name cadet, also joining the United States Marine Corps. I got you, Raymond, I got you. Cadet First Sergeant Ashton E. Yates, who is also joining the Marine Corps. Then you have Joshua Whitaker, who is joining the Marine Corps. You have Jessica Goldman, who is our awesome public affairs officer, who is not joining the Marine Corps, but thinks she wants to and probably will next year. Cadet Cody Houghton, who would make a fantastic Marine, and I'll change your mind. Let me see here. Cadet Porto, first name Cadet. He is also joining the Marine Corps. And Heward. And Cadet Timothy Heward, who is not joining the Marine Corps, but we're going to fix him. I think he's going to roll into the Air Force, Reserve Coast Guard, something like that. And last but not least, I think, Alexandria Flores, who is our current company gunnery sergeant and is going on to do big bad things, I think at Arizona State, if I'm not mistaken. So this is them. Thank you all for all of your hard work this year and all your other years. Rah. All right, get off. Oh no, you're going that way? All right, here we go.
Thank you, Major Torday. And next, we have Colonel Jackson from Murrieta Mesa High School.
Good evening. This year, as we all know, has been a lot of challenges, and a lot of my seniors were not able to be here tonight. That's unfortunate, but fortunately we have a couple of our senior leaders here who, even with the circumstances, we made some gains this year, and we competed. We did drill competitions virtually. We did brain brawls virtually. We did a lot of things that I didn't think we would be able to do, and they made it happen. It's a cadet-ran program, and all the computer stuff that they did made happen. I'm thankful for it. So next year we're even in a better. We're going to be in a better situation than we were this year. With our Discord page and some other things that they innovated this year. They really innovated. So first I want to recognize Cadet Commander Nicholas Counts. He was our commander. Joshua Amantine, he was one of our company commanders. They were integral in everything that we did this year. Adam Fernandez, Siri McCool, and Julia Stone. These were, like I said, the ones that were able to be here tonight, but I need to recognize a couple of these guys. Counts and Amantine, would you please step forward? These two earn NROTC scholarships, so they're future naval officers. Nicholas will be going to Purdue University and get me, if it's aeronautical, or I can't remember, is it aeronautical? Aerospace. He gets mad at me when I say the wrong one. It's aerospace engineering. And then Joshua Amantine will be heading to Tuskegee, University of Tuskegee in Alabama for the next 4 years. Fernandez, would you take one step forward? And Fernandez is going to be a future airman. He'll be joining the United States Air Force. And McCool and Stone will both be heading off to college. So, like I said, I wish we had more here, but these were some of the key players we had this year. Thank you.
And to move on to our next sector, we have the Design, Visual, and Media Arts pathway. And Mr. Erickson from Murrieta Valley High School will start that off. If you are an AME instructor, please feel free to come up, and students will follow.
Well, good afternoon, evening. Mr. Erickson here from Murrieta Valley High School. And I'm just really pleased to be able to present some of the students that completed the photography pathway, both here at Vista and at Murrieta Valley High School. So we do have in front of us Braden Haynes from Vista, Riley Weeks from Murrieta Valley High School. Viviana Contreras from Murrieta Valley High School. Sophia Sali from Murrieta Valley High School. And the other completers that couldn't be with us tonight that might be watching online right now are Tuomas Crawford, Lily Hartwell, Anaí Hurtado, Daniel Materiale, Jacob Nube, Ryan Korfman, and Sarah Harris. And I'd just like to say a few words about what these students complete in the photography pathway. Once they get to Photo 2, it is an articulated class with Mount San Jacinto College. So many of the students fill out the application, and as sophomores and juniors, if they're in the class during that time, they get a college credit through MSJC. So we're really proud of that opportunity for them. And then also during their sophomore year, junior year as a Photo 2 student, they do receive certification in commercial photography, beginning commercial photography through an online exam that they take. And then in Photo 3, many of these students achieved certification in Photoshop through the Adobe certification program. And so I'm really proud of them for completing that as well. It's a lot of hard work, but the skills that they attain allow them to go out and get jobs in many of the design, visual, and media arts. So congratulations, all of you, and those that are not here as well.
Okay, it looks like we have our engineering pathway next, and Miss Blasky is up here. Mr. Bradley, are you going first, or is Mrs. Blasky? Okay, Mrs. Blasky is pointing to Mr. Bradley, and she wins because she is Teacher of the Year. So, Mr. Bradley, come on up. And again, this is our engineering pathway, starting off with Murrieta Valley High School, but we have it at all three pathways. At all three high schools.
Thank you very much. And yes, congratulations to Gia Blasky, who is Teacher of the Year this year. Well deserved, well deserved. Anyway, my name is Kevin Bradley, and I teach the Engineering and Design pathway at Murrieta Valley High School, which consists of 3 classes. One, most of these fine young students I had as freshmen in Intro to Design, where they learn a lot of CAD programs. They get certified. Most of them got certified in Autodesk Inventor. They learn 3D printing and cutting and engraving on our laser. And then they move into the manufacturing class, where they learn how to run all the machines themselves. So they were actually operating $20,000 lasers and $40,000 CNC machines on their own, and making quite a few very impressive projects. And then they were also gaining more certifications, this time in AutoCAD and Fusion 360. And so they have a lot of industry certifications that they can not only put in their resume, but they can showcase in an interview. And then in their 3rd year, they took robotics, and some of them I've had for the last 2 years in robotics, but for the majority of them, those are the 3 engineering courses that they've taken. And so they're proficient in the CAD programs, in running these machines, in designing, building, and programming robots. So you're looking at some of the brightest minds that we certainly have, and it really makes me feel good knowing someday if I'm laying on an operating table, or if I need to be I need something engineered, that these are the students that are going to be doing that type of stuff, because I have full confidence and full trust in them with all their skills and abilities. So without further, absolutely. Without further ado, we have Ashlyn Hawley, who's going to be enjoying a year off to explore next year. We have Allie Baker. Allie's going to be going to UCSD next year. We have Aiden Mirande, who's going to be going to Oregon State University. Jonathan Bielik, who's going to be going to Cal Poly Pomona, right, Jonathan? Cal Poly Pomona. Jonathan's actually our driver for we qualified for the World Championship once again this year in the craziest of years. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week, we're actually going to be competing virtually against 400 plus teams from 30 different countries, all virtually. So it's kind of a wild year. We've never done anything quite like that, but Jonathan is the driver and he'll be handling that later on this week. So that will be, should be fun. Then I've got Devin Valverde, who I did not have this year, but I just had the pleasure of finding out he's going to be going to West Point next year. So a huge congratulations to him for that. Caleb Bunch, who is also going to be going to Cal State Fullerton studying engineering. Leighton Verono, who's going to be going to Penn State University next year. And then Samuel Genius, who's, Sam, what are we doing next year? He's going to UCSD to major in computer science, which is fitting because he's an excellent programmer and is always, you know, his notebook entries and all the things that he's able to do in class are absolutely stunning. So congratulations to each and every one of you. And now, without further ado, here comes the Teacher of the Year, Ms. Gia Blasky.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Gia Blasky, my co-teacher, Mr. Larkins. And thank you, Mr. Bradley. I really feel so pressured right now. Okay? Aside from the 26 medals that I'm carrying here, well, this is not my award for the Teacher of the Year. They're the awards for the 26 completers. Can I just remove this? Anyway, you're 100 feet away. I can't breathe. Whew. Okay, because of the nervousness. Anyway, we have the Vista Murrieta High School engineering pathway. Name the field of engineering, and we have it. From mechanical, electrical, chemical, aerospace, what else? Everything. So this 26 completers is the highest we have had in the past 4 years. And yes, and they'll be pursuing colleges, universities, community colleges, internships, apprenticeship, you name it too. They're all over the 50 states of the United States of America. No, I'm just kidding. Not yet. We are trying to pursue that direction. But anyway, I'm going to be a comedian here, so I need to cut my speech. Mr. Larkins, come here. So we have actually 4 courses. We have 26 completers, we have 21 4-course completers, and 5 3-course completers. So we have been expanding, recruiting heavily, and we have been successful. In closing, thank God, I'm having a closing remarks. There are 3 factors that actually indicate the successful completion of these 26 students. First is passion, purpose, and performance. So just make a sentence out of these 3, and that is the formula for success. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Cameron Larkins. I teach with the Teacher of the Year.
Oh my gosh.
I have the pleasure of teaching the 2nd and 3rd year of our engineering department right now, and it's just it's quite a thing to be a part of this program. To see the growth over the past few years and to see the product that comes out of there. I mean, I am truly proud of it. I know Blasky is as well. So without further ado, I'm going to read names. There's a few of them this year. Benjamin Applegate, Jacob Basin, Michael Ecken, Miranda Edens, Zach Gajecki, Andrew Harris, Michael Helm. Brooke Jones. I feel like I'm doing graduation. This is amazing. Steve, I don't want the job. Stephen McCammett. Sean McHatton. Marshall Maury. Norma Omar. Chichi Onwasonia. Ramel Patel. Victor Phelps Contreras. Ryan Ratzliff. Andrew Robbins. Spencer Robinson. Francisco Rojas. Deshaun Stansberry. Nicholas Yoshida. Luke De Los Reyes. Eric Califan. Sal Rodriguez. Kai Stoller. And Joseph Theobald. Thank you guys and girls. Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
And then we have Mr. Joel Levin from Marietta Valley High School, who is the capstone teacher in the entrepreneurship pathway.
All right, so the entrepreneurship pathway consists of 3 courses. The first course is entrepreneurship. The second one is IB business management. And then the third one is our capstone course, virtual enterprise. This year obviously was a very tough year, but these students up here that you see did a phenomenal job of persevering through some really tough circumstances. The virtual enterprise class is a competitive class, just like robotics that Kevin was explaining, and we had to do all of our competitions online, including oral presentations and so on. And these guys did a phenomenal job at competing all year. In fact, we got several national awards, and our team finished second in the nation in our business plan competition, which was incredible. Taylor and Isabella were our 2 CEOs and for the 2 different teams, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt that they were our best CEOs that we ever had. We can clap for them, right? Yeah. Just don't tell the other ones that came before them, because I said the same thing about them too. Anyway, so in our program, they learn so many skills: leadership, management, interviewing skills, technical skills, how to work as a team, how to delegate, and just how to be overall responsible and great communicators. And well, I can just say that I'm really proud of these guys. In addition to being in the program and completing the pathway, they've also challenged themselves by taking numerous AP and IB classes. In fact, Isabella, standing here in the middle, just got an award last night, a medallion award for the outstanding IB diploma student, completed the IB diploma program and this pathway at the same time. So incredible. And Isabella will be attending UCSD next year to study environmental policy. And just so I can say her last name, because she's afraid I was going to mispronounce it, but it's Dodseresht. Isabella Dodseresht. Apparently they mispronounced it a few times last night, because she got many awards. Kenny Gilman is going to be going into the workplace and into management, and also at the same time studying business at MSJC, and then plans to transfer to a 4-year college and study business, he thinks. And then Taylor Larson. Taylor is going to go to Long Island University. She got a scholarship through the Virtual Enterprise program, and she'll be studying business at Long Island University in Long Island, New York. And Taylor also got an award last night, the Medallion Award for Virtual Enterprise. So I'm just looking forward to hearing great things about these guys as they continue on their path of life, and I'm very confident that they're going to be very successful. So thank you.
And on behalf of Mr. Mattis from Murrieta Mesa High School, we have the environmental engineering students. If you can come up, that would be great. And on behalf of Mr. Mattis, we have Mr. Jason Hedge, the Murrieta Mesa CTE Department Chair.
Hello, everybody. As you can see, I'm not Mr. Mattis. I'm Mr. Hedge, filling in for him. All right, so I'm going to make this nice, short, and sweet. These are the environmental science students. These students more than likely actually committed 4 years of their life to this, so let's give them a round of applause for that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and name everybody. As you can see, we have 4 people up here. I've got a few names to go through. So Jaden Arneson, Bradley Buckless, Samuel Carver, Judah Cole, Sal Espinoza, John Giles, Hayden Henchette, Jake Ochian, Caden Patel, Trevor Romans, Christopher Runner, Ishmael Sarabia, Mateo Sayers, Emma Serratos, and that is it. Good job, guys. Congratulations. All right, you can go ahead and get your pins and certificates over here. Thank you.
Congratulations, everybody. For our Hospitality, Tourism, and Recreation Department, we have 2 different sectors in there. Mrs. Huerta will start us off with food service and hospitality, followed by Mrs. Wilkinson, and then Mrs. Cruz will wrap up that section.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. These are my 2 students in the Food Service and Hospitality pathway. My name is Ms. Huerta. My first student is Kayla Castanier and Alexis Harmon. I want to congratulate them. After 3 years of taking my courses, they already have their articulation from San Bernardino Valley College, 6 units, and the Riverside County Food Handler certification. It has been a joy to have them in class these past 3 years. They're very talented students and always eager to learn new things, explore, and be really creative. And so I just want to say congratulations. Kayla is going on to pursue wildlife conservation, and Alexis is going to pursue culinary arts. Very proud of them. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's such a beautiful night. I'm glad you all made it out. I'm Mrs. Wilkinson, and I teach the culinary arts. And today, I have the honor to give out this award to Anthony Walmer. He is one of he is one of my first students to have completed the pathway course, and that is because in the past, juniors and seniors would take the level 1 course, but then they'd graduate, so we didn't have the opportunity to give them a second year or a third year level course. So I did have one more student, Alyssa Becerra, but I don't think she could make it tonight. So I am here honoring Anthony Walmer, and I just want to say it has been an absolute pleasure to teach him, and for sticking it out with me as well, and just watching him develop. He's just grown into such a great young man, and he does well in the kitchen, and he's going on to a kinesiology major, but he still has the tools to cook for his beautiful mother, Miss Harper. So I just want to say congratulations. Thank you, Anthony.
everyone. I'm supposed to have a student here, and I'm going to call him out just in case he's in the audience and he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. Riley Pagliaro, are you here? All right, he stood me up. But Marietta Mesa High, and let me introduce myself, I'm sorry. I'm Mrs. Cruz from Marietta Mesa High. I'm the culinary arts instructor there. And this year we have about 7 pathway completers for culinary arts. Unfortunately, none of them could make it today, but we have about 3 of them going off to culinary arts school, the rest other higher education choices. So being that last year was my first year at Mesa, it was really nice to have the students welcome me and really just see where they could go. Unfortunately, I feel a little gypped because of COVID. I didn't get to spend as much time with them in the kitchen as I would have liked, but it was still an awesome journey to see from intro to international cuisine. So congratulations to them if they see this on screen, and I will miss you guys.
Our next pathway is the Public Service Law Enforcement pathway, and Mrs. Carlson from Marietta Valley High School will be taking care of that pathway, and Mr. Krug's students from Vista Marietta High School, please come on up with the law enforcement pathway. Mr. Wager will be here today to present on behalf of Mr. Krug. Thank you, Mrs. Carlson.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Carlson, and I teach the Public Services Pathway, which is 3 criminal justice classes. Intro to Law Enforcement, Crime Scene Investigation, and then the capstone, which these students are in, is Exploring the Criminal Justice System, but at the college it's called Criminal Procedures. All of these classes are articulated with the community college, so they have earned 9 units walking out of high school in this pathway, which is a nice thing. In this class, we talk a lot about communication and teamwork, and this year, but particularly this semester, these students have really shown what it's like to be in public services. They have helped each other. It's the first class of the day. They're all seniors. It's hard for them to get out of bed, and I see them in their jammies, but they're online listening to what I have to say, and if somebody is missing, they call each other up and say, hey, class started, come on, get on. Because we do a lot of teamwork and projects. And they have worked hard this semester, and I am incredibly proud of their tenacity and their hard work. Yeah, they deserve it. The students I have up here right now, I want to start from the back. Juan Rosales, I've had them all for 3 years. Juan Rosales, Mark Castro, Evan Call, Haley Harrison, Jessica Goldman, Lily Deephouse, and a special shout out, we also have the valedictorian up here tonight from Marietta Valley, and that's Lydia Smith. Congratulations to you all. Nick?
All right, for Vista Marietta High School law enforcement students, if you're down there, come on up. So we can recognize you. By the way, thanks to all the teachers, our CTE teachers who work so hard in these pathways. I really appreciate everything you do. We all do, so thank you very much. All right, so we have 3 of the students here, but because, there are a lot more students who completed, so I'm going to read all the names, and when I read your name, you have to, smile and wave so we know which one you are. Okay, all right. So we have Ashlyn De Silva, Kiana Geraldo, Reed Honstein, Aubrey Isabel, Jonathan Kackert, Miranda Molina. Well, I didn't see you. You're supposed to do it like a dance. Jump up and, okay. Devin Nguyen, Kieran Sandy, Jordan Sousa. Oh, that's it. Very good. Samantha Tilden, Anthony Toko. There he is. Isaiah Trujillo, Stacy Villalobos, Mitchell Wade, And last but not least, Zachary Wilson. Congratulations to the three of you. Come on down.
And the next pathway that we get to honor tonight is our networking pathway. That's the official name of it, but we also call it our computer science pathway or our cybersecurity pathway. And our founder of that is Mr. Rick Fujioka from Murrieta Mesa High School, but he's also going to be speaking on behalf of the other 3 high schools that have pathways in cybersecurity and computer science.
Okay, Rick Fujioka, Murrieta Mesa High School. We started the pathway about 4 years ago now. And it's exploring computer science, AP, computer science principles, and cybersecurity. So these students here are currently in cybersecurity. We do everything from port scanning to data harvesting to cracking passwords, but it's for good, not evil, but yes. So these students are going everywhere from UCLA to UCI, UC Merced, Cal Baptist, Cal State San Marcos. And the students are Daniel Duran, Jack Frutman, Anthony Martinez, Vincent Millara, Shelley Thomas, Geneva Travato, Ryan Williamson, and John Yarborough. Yes.
Congratulations, everyone. Our next pathway is the health sciences pathway, specifically patient care. And we have Andrea Thompson from Vista Murrieta High School starting us off, followed by Linda Tehan from Murrieta Mesa High School. Mrs. Thompson?
Hello, good evening. Here comes my squad. As mentioned, my name is Andrea Thompson, and you may be wondering what grade I am or if I'm graduating with them. But I can assure you that I am the CTE instructor, and I am also a certified athletic trainer. And tonight, I have the pleasure of recognizing these pathway completers. I started my teaching career with these students. Some have even been with me prior, interning as a student aide or competing in athletics. Marcus Nguyen is not here, or is he in the building? So all of these students have plans on attending a college or a university in hopes of pursuing a degree within the healthcare field. And so now I present to you the following CTE sports medicine pathway completers of the 2020-21 school year. So we have Bella Boyuchamp. Bella, I'm so sorry. I knew I was going to butcher her last name. I'm so sorry, Bella. We have Sydney Basin, Chloe Bravo, Gracie McCumb, Rylan McClintock, Amanda Moriarty, Jasmine Walker, Dominique Gutierrez, Amaris Rodriguez, and Ofa Panomi. I wish you all the best, and I'm excited to see the impact that you have in the medical field. So thank you.
Oops. Okay, can I take this off?
Good evening. My name is Linda Tien, and I am fairly new to Mesa this year, so it's been quite an interesting year for me. Unfortunately, I haven't met a lot of our students, but I have heard of the program at Mesa for years, and I was very honored and thrilled to be able to be a part of the medical pathway at Marietta Mesa. Now, I come with a big background to give these kids a broad spectrum of anything from physical therapy to EMT to sports medicine. So I think it's important to give them a very large background because they're going to then focus in after they get out of school. Never before have healthcare professionals been on the front line like they have this last year. Fighting COVID has been brought out how important all of these health occupations are to our society. So I'm so proud and honored to present to you 3 of our pathway completers today. We have Kaylee Chrisman, okay, and we also have Kelsey Chrisman. These 2 young ladies are going to move on to Liberty University in Virginia, and they're going to go into nursing to become a neonatal nurse as well as labor and delivery. So I'm very proud of them for this. I also have Sheila Hinte, and so proud. She's going to now, this is kind of a tongue twister. She's going to go to UCR, and she's going into cellular molecular developmental biology, so that she'll move on after that into pediatric surgery as a physician. So I'm very proud of the 3 of them. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, go it down.
Our next pathway is art, media, and entertainment as well, but it's the production and managerial arts. And you guys not only get to see Mr. Sipe and Mr. Hedge and Mr. Ruiz come up and talk about their programs, you are actually seeing it in action. So it looks like Mr. Hedge is starting from Marietta Mesa High School.
All right, once again, I'm Mr. Hedge. I get to be myself this time. So the kids that I'm honoring today, some of them are at home. One of them got their 2nd round of their vaccine, so they couldn't make it. With this program, it's a 3-year program, and the kids, they start out just learning how to desktop publish to the point to where they're able to broadcast and put on events similar to what you're sitting at right now. So the students you see in front of you, these kids have been cornerstones of my program. Others that aren't here have been as well, so I don't want to underscore that, but I appreciate these guys showing up. We have Leah Gibson and Sean Yee in front of you. And then not present is Emma Stice, Nathan Baez, Eric Davidson, and Giacobe Reynosa. Oh, sorry, last but not least, and Grant Richards as well. Thank you everybody for coming out, and thank you guys for being in my program. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ruiz. Let me have my guys and lady come on up. Guy and lady, come on up. As they're making their way up here, it's my honor to be able to hang out with these guys and lady virtually every day, usually. But over the last 3 years, I've had the pleasure of working with them, both going through the 3-year course pathway in the field of audio technology. We do dig deeper, much deeper than just the audio aspects of production, which is why we're connected with the managerial arts, because everything you see out here in front of you, in combination with the audio elements, the video screens, and the video cameras, it's all done between collaboration with Mr. Sipe and myself. So we do go through a 3-course sequence that covers all aspects of audio up to multi-track production, recording studio work, as well as live production elements and managing the events. All of our students graduate with a industry-recognized Dante certification, which is basically an audio language over the internet. So I have 2 students with me tonight. Kat Hernandez and Eric Booth are my 3-year course completers with us tonight.
My name is Jason Sipe, and I teach digital film production here at Vista Marietta High School. This is my 4th year teaching it here. And the individuals that you see down here on the end, there's 4 of you? Yeah, there should be 4 of you. There's a 5th one who's working tonight, Jordan. Hi. You can take a look at this later. But they're graduating in a lot of ways, being kind of like my babies. They took a chance on a teacher here who they did not know coming in, had no idea if they were going to like the video production class or not, and decided to stick around not just 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, but 4 years. And in that time, they generated more than 3.22 million impressions on YouTube with a 5% click-through rate on the ad impressions, which my sister, who runs Delta Airlines social media, says she would hire any one of them that came out to Atlanta tomorrow for. So I'm extremely proud of those individuals and what it is that they've accomplished this year. They also are putting on tonight's program as well, stepping up and making sure that tonight's program looks good for you guys. So if you guys want to go back and take a look at it, feel free to do so on our YouTube channel. Let's see here. Let's see if I can see you guys, because I have a hard time seeing you from this direction. Who do I start with? Okay, so Clyde Java will be graduating here, going to UCSF? SF State. There you go. San Francisco State, where former alumni Tess McCreary is the vice president of the Film Association up there, or the Film Society, and she'll be welcoming him into the university very well. Next, I have Mia Harrell. She's going to UC San Marcos, where she'll be Cal State San Marcos. Look at how good I am with this. It's amazing, right? Can you tell I'm nervous? Yeah. Can you tell I'm sad? No. No, you're fine. Yeah. I'm not. I'm really going to miss you guys.
You're doing awesome.
She'll be majoring, I believe, in marketing and business. Undeclared right now. Undeclared. It'll be marketing and business, I promise you. Next, we have Kellen Espinoza. He'll be going to CSUN, where he'll be meeting up with a former alumni here, Madison Walker, who will plug him in to the radio, television, and film program there. And joining him is his film buddy, Mr. Andy Lopez, who will also be going to CSUN. Thank you, guys. I mean this. I say this from the bottom of my heart. Without you guys, this place would not be as good as it is. And the students that will be graduating next year looked up to you and the job that you've done in the last 4 years. Thank you.
Congratulations, everybody. And as Mr. Slocum makes his way up here representing the Systems Diagnostics Service and Repair pathway in transportation, as he's making his way up here, I'm just very cognizant that we are in a unique environment, and I'm concerned that I might have forgotten anyone. So have I forgotten any pathways? I don't want you to leave here not being recognized. All right, thank you for humoring me. Mr. Slocum from Marietta Valley High School.
All right, let me get my glasses on here, right? So, AST3 is the capstone of my courses right here. And one of their things they do is the internship. So what this can tell is that they had a really tough year. This started off from last year as they were in AST2, when everything was shut down from distant learning. Then we moved to then season end, we started a new year, and then we had distant learning, and then we moved to cohorts, and then we had hybrid. So when I heard that we're going to be doing hybrid, the only thing I could think of was getting these students into an internship. This is the only class in the area, students enrolled in automotive technology, that had an internship. So there was an unpaid internship that went from 5th period to 1 o'clock. So these students left school or home, went to an internship, unpaid, and stayed there from 10:30 to 1:30, 2 o'clock on their own time, doing their own thing, trying to understand this crazy world that the automotive is in right now. These students, even though it was an 8-week internship, I pushed for it, and just to get them out and to experience this, and it definitely gave them an advantage just from anybody else doing it. Right now, there's a huge shortage of technicians, and they all want to be hired at this point. I have 10 completers right now. 2 of them are on hospital breaks. We have 2 of them here. We have other ones are juniors, which will be doing internships next year. So it's looking a lot better for these guys. Bryce right here, he's going to be going into the automotive. He's going to continue his training from MSJC in automotive. Adrian, had a little problem there. Adrian is a Advent student. He has a full scholarship to San Marcos in business management, and he's going to be doing automotive on the side with this too. So he's trying to figure out which way he wants to go with automotive or this business management. So we're looking good here with these guys. So that's about all. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
Oh, that was terrible.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so again, I'm Valerie Backus, and I have the pleasure of coordinating career technical education and this event tonight, along with the NJROTC recognition tonight as well. Tonight's CTE and JROTC Senior Completer Recognition is testimony not only to students' grit and perseverance, but also the high-level education our students are provided. I am especially grateful to our school board, our cabinet members, our teachers, our counselors, our administrators, and our other staff who work tirelessly to provide opportunities for your children, our shared students, to successfully launch them on the next step of their career journey. We also have incredible help from our industry partners as we continue to build the pipeline so that our students have high demand, high skill, high wage positions. Tonight, you have seen how we not only prepare students for universities and beyond, but we also provide guidance for additional options, including going directly into the military or industry, enrolling in one of California's affordable, accessible, and equitable community colleges, attending relevant trade schools, and other career stepping stones. There are so many people to give credit for making tonight's event possible, but I'll start off with the Vista Murrieta team, who graciously hosted our event this year. Part of this team includes our CTE Pathway students in both audio and digital media. Special thanks to Mike Ruiz and Jason Sipe and their students who have made this event possible. You continue to deliver outstanding productions, and we are grateful to be one of the recipients of your high-quality work. Special thanks also goes out to someone who has been the glue that has kept all of the people and pieces aligned to produce this event. This person put in many hours coordinating between our teachers, the sites, the parents, the print shop, stuffing envelopes, spending all day today setting up for this event, and shopping to get some of the things that you're seeing here tonight. Please join me in expressing gratitude to the Administrative Assistant of Educational Services at the District Office, Sherry Calderon. Finally, I would like to acknowledge and express profound gratitude to those who have been the primary support of the students that have been before you tonight. Without your guidance and encouragement to stay the course, it is unlikely we would have so many students to recognize tonight. Parents, please stand up. We thank you for entrusting us to help your students become career ready. So as this ceremony comes to a close tonight, let's put our focus back on the students who have accomplished 12 years of education and the last 3 or 4 years of those dedicated to completing a career pathway, including JROTC. We wish you continued success in your next step of your career and educational journey. Murrieta Valley Unified School District has endeavored to complete its mission of inspiring every student to think, to learn, to achieve, to care. And we hand off the torch to you to continue that mission for yourself and for your communities. God bless and good night.